one plays more music. KSMO, Salem.
AP News, I'm Jackie Quinn. President Biden heads to Italy today for a summit of the world's leading democracies. Here's our Jennifer King.
The summit plays out after victories by far-right parties in the just-finished European Union elections. Industrialized democracies of the United States, Canada, Britain, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan will use the summit to discuss challenges including artificial intelligence, migration, and how to help Ukraine as it fights off the Russian war machine.
The president flew home to meet with his son after Hunter Biden was convicted on 3 weapons violations yesterday in Delaware. A number of congressional candidates endorsed by former President Donald Trump have won their primary races, like Congresswoman Nancy Mace of South Carolina. And in Nevada,
Republican Sam Brown overcame a crowded field of primary opponents to win Nevada's GOP Senate primary Tuesday, setting up a fierce general election battle against incumbent Democratic Senator Jackie Rosen, one of the GOP's top targets this year. In a social media post, Brown thanks voters.
It's on to November, where we're going to bring back accountability to D.C.
That's our Julie Walker reporting. In Maine, Republican State Representative Austin Theroux, endorsed by Donald Trump, won his GOP primary for the U.S. House, challenging Democrat Jared Golden in November. The Fed meets today. It's almost certain it will pass on cutting interest rates for now. In Kuwait, a fire in a residential building has killed more than 40 people. A UN report is blasting both Israel and Hamas for violations against children during the war between them.
UN-backed human rights experts say in a report that Israeli forces and Palestinian militants engaged in sexual and gender-based violence.
That's our Charles D. Ledesma reporting. This is AP News. When it comes to online scams and foreign disinformation, research shows chatbots and fake social media accounts get more engagement when they have female personas. The AP's David Klepper reports.
Researchers who have studied this phenomenon say human beings are more likely to view women as warm and approachable, making it more likely that they view fake accounts as real humans. The findings demonstrate that while technology may grow more and more sophisticated, the human brain remains remarkably easy to hack, thanks to age-old stereotypes about men and women.
Groups linked to the Kremlin and China are using fake accounts with female profile pictures to help spread propaganda. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is hailing the country's expanding relationship with Russia. Reports suggest President Vladimir Putin may soon visit the country for a third meeting with Kim. I'm Jackie Quinn, AP News.
We call it America's pastime, the great game of baseball.
In Cardinals Nation, it's the fabric of our community.
It's the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, the Old Redhead, Ozzie, Yachty, Waino, and now Arenado.
Cardinals baseball is part of what makes us, us. St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Brought to you by Old Spice. Men have skin too.
This is Bob.
Hello.
Bob knows self-care. Bob starts every day with a balanced breakfast. Bob exercises every day. Bob even does yoga. Bob thinks he's got everything covered. But you forgot something, Bob. Skincare. Men have skin too, Bob. So grab some Old Spice to complete the whole self-care package.
Brought to you by Old Spice Gentleman's Blend Body Wash. Providing exfoliation plus 24/7 moisturization with daily use. Because men have skin too.
At the KSMO studios, our forecast looking like sunshine throughout the entire day today. We should see a warmer day, though, than we did yesterday, and a little bit of stickier day than yesterday, but pretty much looking about the same. There'll be some intermittent light clouds roll through, but pretty nice day overall. But going to start getting a little humid. High about 85, 86 degrees, and we'll have that humidity start to creep up, so it's going to feel a little bit warmer, and that southerly wind will keep bringing that moist air in 3 to 5 miles an hour. Clear skies tonight, 61 for the low of that same south wind, Sunshine again tomorrow, warmer with a heat index about 95. We'll be at about 88, 89 degrees with a southwest breeze 5 to 10. Partly cloudy come Thursday night, low of 67 with a southwesterly breeze. Could be some shower and thunder shower activity in northern part of the state that day, but I don't think we'll see any of that. And if we did, we're going to see the remnant clouds, basically what you're probably going to see. Sunshine Friday, high close again to 90. We'll have a northerly breeze. That'll help in the morning at about 5 miles an hour, but it's going to be calm, and it will be sticky. We're going to have that humidity level again up around 95, 96 with the heat index. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of 65, and sunny Saturday, 90 for a high. That heat index about 97. At the KSMO studios right now, it's 60 degrees. Winds out of the south at 4 miles an hour, 30.02 inches of pressure. It's still edging up slowly. Relative humidity at 100%. Yep, we got clear skies and sunshine in the Ozarks. And that's going to do it for Look at Weather on KSMO Radio. We'll come right back. We have local news next, right after this.
The Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and its important partners encourage developmental screenings to help all children thrive. A screening is not a test or an assessment, but a guide for parents and professionals to understand a child's health and development and keep it on track. A simple screening can make a world of difference in school readiness. Learn more about developmental screenings at earlyconnections.mo.gov. That's earlyconnections.mo.gov.
With growing season underway and next year already in sight, the Missouri Fertilizer Control Board encourages producers to consider a split nitrogen application strategy. Splitting your nutrient application will better protect your budget and support crop yields. Don't rely on last year's plan. Start working with your local retailer to finish this season strong. Learn more at mofcb.com/nutrient-management.
Time for local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO. It's 7:30 on your Wednesday. It's June the 12th. And we are appreciating you being with us no matter how you're tuned into this morning. It could be on the radio side on AM 1340 and FM 95.7, or you might be streaming with us at KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, or KSMO YouTube. And of course, we do appreciate it however you're tuned into us this morning, and we hope your day is a good one. My name is Stan Stevens. Time for news. Let's get to it right here on KSMO Radio. City of Salem Board of Aldermen held their regular meeting at the City Hall Auditorium Tuesday night. During public comments, a citizen addressed a question to Alderwoman Catherine Dent as the chair of the Utilities Committee regarding opting out of the leak protection program. A form was developed by the concerned citizens of Salem who had want a written form on record for those who have opted out of the program. They want to know why that form was not accepted by the front desk at the City Administration Building. Alderwoman Dent deferred that to City Administrator Burbridge, but no answer could be given. The board approved allowing Electric Department Supervisor Josh Kochetoff to stock up on spools of underground primary wire not to exceed $15,000. The board did approve the bid from Salem Heating and Cooling to replace the HVAC system at the City Animal Pound for $7,850. A budget adjustment of $2,850 was approved, as only $5,000 had been budgeted. The board approved the bid from Westport Pools for $138,986 to replace the PVC liner in the Salem Municipal Swimming Pool that was damaged by hail. Administrator Burbridge made note that the insurance adjusters were in town last week to assess all the damage done citywide by the hail. No details from the report are available yet, but it's very likely the $50,000 deductible will be spread across several budgets instead of just the Park and Recreation Department. The bids for the TAP Downtown project were tabled. The board then approved Resolution 13-2024, stating the intent to seek funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program and authorizing the mayor to pursue activities in an attempt to secure funding to reduce the debt obligation for the wastewater treatment facility. Plus, they approved Resolution 14-2024. This authorized the mayor to sign an acknowledgement of renewal for health insurance from United Healthcare, where the city will pay up to $550 per month for employees of the City of Salem, and Resolution number 15-2024, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign an agreement between the City of Salem and Westport Pools for the labor and materials to remove and replace the PVC membrane for the city swimming pool. Once that work begins, it's estimated it will take 4 weeks for Westport to complete the project. The holiday trade for city employees to trade the paid day off of Columbus Day for Friday, July 5th, was approved by the board. The Leak Protection Program policy is on the agenda to be approved. After board discussion and a hearing of public comments, a motion was made to table the policy until the next meeting so the board could further review the contract. The board approved the purchase of 154 water meter modules from NextGrid for $20,754. During city official reports, though, several pain points with NextGrid were addressed, including a broken website and failed communication efforts. A previous city employee offered to provide contact information from other vendors who have indicated the $20,000 the city is about to spend with NextGrid would be better spent with a different vendor. The alderman wondered if it's time to possibly consider legal action against NextGrid. The board then went into closed session. The Denton County Sheriff's Office has released some reports. On Friday, May 31st, deputies responded to the 4500 block of Denton County Road 2050 for the report of a burglary. During the investigation, it was determined that items were stolen from the residence. Suspect information was developed, and that investigation is ongoing. The next day, June 1st, deputies responded to the 100 block of Denton County Road 5120 for the report of a wanted subject. During the course of the investigation, a 20-year-old Salem woman was arrested and transported to the Denton County Jail. Additional charges for possession of a controlled substance will be applied for. On Friday, the 7th of June, deputies conducted a traffic stop at a 900 block of South Main Street. The driver, a 28-year-old viburnum man, was arrested for driving on a suspended driving privilege. He was arrested and transported to the Denton County Jail. If you have information regarding any investigation, please contact the Denton County Sheriff's Department at 729-3241, 729-3241. Salem Utility Committee meeting will be held tonight at 6:15 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Rolla Road. At the meeting, the committee will discuss the Serve Line Protection Program and hear work reports performed by city employees. A draft budget will be presented, and there will be a rate discussion before the meeting is adjourned. The meeting, called by Utility Chairman Alderwoman Catherine Dent, is open to the public. Missouri is home to more than 1 million anglers, 500,000 hunters, and several thousand trappers. Missouri Department of Conservation issues nearly 2.6 million hunting, fishing, and trapping permits each year. While permit prices have increased only slightly over the last 20 years, the Department of Conservation's cost of doing conservation work have increased significantly. To keep pace with the continuing rising cost of goods and services, the Missouri Department of Conservation has implemented initial price adjustments to most permits over the past several years and proposes additional modest and gradual adjustments to permit prices over the coming years. For 2025, Department of Conservation is proposing an incremental increase to non-resident permit prices and a few resident permit prices. The Conservation Commission did give initial approval to the Department of Conservation's proposed permit price adjustments at its May 24th open meeting in Jefferson City. Examples of permit increases that would affect local citizens include increasing the cost of a daily fishing license from $8 to $9, the cost of a trout tag from $10 to $12, the youth daily trout tag suggested to go from $5 to $6, the daily hunting license is to go from $14.50 to $15, and the migratory bird license is suggested to go from $6.50 to $7.50. Department of Conservation will seek public comments about the proposed permit price adjustments beginning July 2nd and ending on August 1st. Get more information and submit comments at mdc.mo.gov. Again, that will start July 2nd and end on August 1st. The department will then compile the comments received and share them with the Commission prior to the September 6th Commission open meeting, when it will give final consideration to the proposed permit price adjustments. If approved, those changes will become effective January 1st of 2025. It's 7:39 at KSMO. Sports is next, and we return in 1 minute.
This Spotlight on Soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Beck's Bash at Missouri Soybeans Bay Farm Research Facility is June 20th. Beck's Northeast Missouri seed advisor Clarissa Cawthorn says Beck's wants to gather farmers and through the company's relationship with Missouri soybeans wants to make them more profitable.
Our goal in the Beck's Bash is not only to bring folks to Columbia, Missouri to see the Bay Farm, but also to talk to them about what practices they can do to help their farms in the future and in the year coming.
Cawthorn takes that relationship with Missouri soybeans farther, saying that Beck's is committed not only to its customers, but also to the people who serve the customers.
We want to see our dealers do really well and our customers do really well. And so when we think about that connection, we have their success at heart.
Learn more at mosoy.org from Missouri's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
At KSMO Radio, 739 at your hometown radio station. It's time for sports news. Sports news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio. Well, last night, what a great pitching match it was at Busch Stadium between the Cardinals and the Pirates. I'm going to let Ricky Horton and John Rooney tell you all about it, gentlemen.
Last night, the Cardinals dropped the first game of the series with the Pittsburgh Pirates by a score of 2-1, even though they out-hit the Pirates 8-3. Nolan Gorman had a ninth-inning home run for the Cardinals, but the story of the game last night, it really was a terrific game. Did not end well for the Cardinals, but outstanding pitching in the game. Miles Michaelis went 7 solid innings for the Cardinals, and he did not give up a hit until the 7th inning. Ended up just 1 hit in the 7 innings and struck out 6 Pirates, but it was Paul Skeens on the other side. The first time that we've had a chance to watch this dynamic rookie. He went 6 1/3 innings, did not give up a run, did not walk a batter, and struck out 8. Ryan Helsley had control issues in the 9th inning, gave up a couple of runs. Then the Gorman home run in the bottom of the 9th made it a 2-1 final. Cardinals drop a game to the Pirates, but everybody else in the division lost yesterday, and today it'll be Bailey Falter, a left-hander, up against Sonny Gray. Our pregame show begins at 5:50, play-by-play at 6:35, and we hope you'll join us.
Thank you, Ricky. KSMO Radio. We'll have that game again 5:50 tonight, Cards and Pirates. And the New York Yankees banged out 10 hits, including 3 home runs, as they scored 10 runs in bombing the Kansas City Royals Tuesday night, 10-1. Freddie Fermin homer for the only Royals run. Royals play the Yankees again tonight at Kauffman Stadium in Game 3 of their 4-game series. And that's it for news and sports, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Up next, time for that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Lee and Nash of Edward Jones, who have been serving investors way back in 1922, 102 years ago. Let them be of assistance to you at the offices of Joe Brand and Lee and Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem at 907 South Pershing. You can also call them at 729-3831. Joe Brand, Lee and Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and our daily investment report. With that report this morning, it is Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed down 121 points to close at 38,747. The NASDAQ closed up 151 points to close at 17,344. The S&P 500 closed up 15 points to close at 5,375. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.4%. The price of crude oil was up 15 cents to close at $77.89, and the spot price of gold was up $5.10 to close at $2,332.10. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $71.47, down 3 cents, AT&T $17.86, and that is unchanged. Boeing $185.50, down $4.62. Dollar General $126.77, down 92 cents. ExxonMobil $112.17, down 91 cents. McDonald's $254.28, up 47 cents. Microsoft $432.68, up $4.81. PepsiCo $165.07, down 83 cents. Pfizer $28.03, down 4 cents. Procter & Gamble $167.48, up 13 cents. U.S. Bancorp $38.45, down 30 cents, and Walmart $66.73, down 23 cents. This has been today's Financial Market Report, brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thanks, Teresa. Don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report right here at KSMO. That'll be this evening, right around 5:30, 5:35, and tomorrow morning, 7:35. I should say 7:40 to 7:45, right here on KSMO, your hometown radio station. We invite you to stay tuned. Weather's on the way next in about 1 minute. Keep it here.
On Sunday, June 23rd, the Cardinals host the Giants. And that day, 25,000 fans ages 21 and over will leave with their very own St. Louis Stars hat, courtesy of Budweiser. That's not all. 10,000 kids ages 15 and younger entering with a ticket will also receive a Kids Growth poster featuring fan favorite Lars Nootbaar, thanks to Missouri Farmers Care. Stick around after the game for the High 2 Kids Run the Bases. For more details, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Lars Nootbaar, St. Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
At KSMO, it's time for a look at what's going on in our world of weather. It's called Operation Weather Watch, a complete summary of weather in the region and the KSMO listing area, brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Army, where on June 21st, they will be having a youth mental health first aid training. If you'd like to be a part of that, you can. It doesn't cost you a thing. The training is absolutely free, but you do have to register. Contact Linda Kozlowski at 573-368-4755 if you'd be interested. That class will be on June 21st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Rolla Road. Again, that'll be a youth mental health first aid class. It will teach a lot of different things about what to look for. It's a great tool for teachers or school staff or coaches, camp counselors, youth group leaders, parents, or even adults who just work with youth. It's an outstanding training. That's June 21st, 10 to 3, Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community all meet. As that surface high pressure shifts eastward today, a south-southwesterly flow will overtake the region, injecting in some warmer air. This pattern will slowly move eastward, allowing for a gradual warming trend across the region starting today. Clear skies and high temps will warm into the mid to upper 80s today, after experiencing cooler morning temperatures around 60 degrees. As the night falls, the ridge axis will be over New Mexico with a northwesterly upper level flow over Missouri. This will support lows near 60 degrees in the eastern Ozarks and near 70 along the Missouri-Kansas border. The long wave pattern will continue to slowly shift eastward Thursday, creating height rises across the region as the ridge axis will shift over the New Mexico and Texas border. This, paired with clear skies, will allow high temps to warm into the upper 80s and lower 90s. Areas above 90 will generally be in the Ozark Plateau. Additionally, most Gulf air will start to continue to advect into our region, with a southwesterly flow behind the existing surface high-pressure system. So the dew points, they're going to reach in the upper 60s and low 70s, making for a very muggy day. Nighttime temperatures will also be quite mild and muggy, with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. This pattern will extend through the weekend with warm temperatures and high humidity levels. We topped out 82 yesterday, 58 the low. Normal high 85, normal low 64. Record high 99 in 1953, 48 the record low in 1903. Yesterday we had no rain. For the month we're standing at 3 1/12 inches. 1 2/3 would be normal. 31 1/4 our total for the year, and 20 2/5 would be normal. 5:43 the time of sunrise this morning, 8:28 the time of sunset. The extended forecast Sunday through Tuesday. If you like sunshine, you're going to have a lot of it, and it's going to be warm. High about 93 on Sunday with a heat index of over 100 expected. Clear Sunday night, low of 70. Sunny on Monday, more the same, but maybe a tick cooler with a high of 91 or 2. Clear Monday night with a low of 68. And sunny again on Tuesday, the high of 87, as a chance of showers and thunder showers will begin to meander into the area by the afternoon. That local forecast and current conditions, it's next when we do come right back.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trollo Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
Sunshine and lots of it today, high about 85. Probably the best day the rest of the week, so if you need to be out of doors, take advantage of it. But by this afternoon, you're going to start feeling that humidity. Our winds will be out of south at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Clear skies tonight, low of 61 with a southerly breeze. Sunshine on Thursday, warmer, high of 89. That heat index about 95 with southwesterly winds. Partly cloudy Thursday night, low of 67 with a southwesterly breeze. And then sunny Friday, high of 89 with winds moving around the north. It will help a little bit with that humidity level, but it'll still be there. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 65, and sunny and warm on Saturday, that high of 90. Heat index near 100, not quite there, probably about 97 to 99. Currently at the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station. We have a temperature reading right now 62 degrees. We have winds out of south at 5, 94% relative humidity. Pressure 30.03 inches with clear blue skies. Beautiful morning. Get a little sticky though, so be prepared for that. In the meantime, right here at KSMO, that has been Operation Weather Watch, complete some real weather in the region, and KSMO listening area brought to you as a courtesy of Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Remember, if you need to beat the heat, it's a great place to go. And they are open from 8 until 4:30 Monday through Friday in their lobby area, where you can also access computers. That's right, they have free computer access for those who don't have the internet at home or need to use something to maybe sign up. You can use it right there at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, right in their front lobby, where, again, if you don't have air conditioning or need a place to cool down, it's a great place to go. Open 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community all meet. Back with Civic Happenings next. It's up after this.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
At the KSMO studios, it's time for the Civic Record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record is brought to you by Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South in Salem, wishing all you dads a happy Father's Day. And if you kids or moms are looking for something for dad, how about a great recliner? Man, that sounds like a great idea. Rocker recliner, wall-away recliner, just a regular recliner? Yeah, they've got them down there at Southtown, plus many other beautiful pieces to boot, like gun cabinets, even lift chairs if dad is in that situation where he needs a little help getting out of that chair. Stop on by, see what they have to offer you at Southtown. Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South, the perfect place to shop for Dad for Father's Day. They're right here in Salem, 1601 South Highway 19, 729-3422, or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. It is where the bargains are. Kathy Jo Jones of Rolla passed away Thursday, June 6th, at the age of 26. A memorial service for Kathy Jones will be held this afternoon at 1 at the Rolla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Kathy Jones is survived by her mother, Melissa Smith, and friend Michael Miller of Rolla, father Richard Baker and friend Kim Stanfield of Lebanon, stepmother Ashley Baker of Lebanon, children Gannon Cahill of Vichy and Lindley Jones of Rolla, brothers Kyle Wilson of Dixon, Jessica Baker of Springfield, Austin Baker of Lebanon, and Garth Baker of Lebanon, and sisters Kaylee Baker of Lebanon, Diamond Conway of Lebanon, and Jade Shelton of Rolla, and grandfather Dale Conaway of Rolla, and grandmother Brenda Parsons of Rolla, Missouri. All the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla for Kathy Jo Jones, whose memorial services will be at 1 o'clock this afternoon at the Rolla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Patsy Mae Carl of Kansas City passed away Saturday, June 1st at the age of 83. Funeral services for Patsy Mae Carl will be held Saturday afternoon at 1 at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville, with visitation Saturday from 11 until service time at the funeral home. Interment will be in the Viburnum Cemetery in Viburnum. Patsy Mae Carl, survived by two sons, Gilbert Warren Carl and wife Dana of Jefferson City, and Mickey Carl and wife Elette of San Antonio, Texas. A daughter, Tamala Castro, and husband Chris of Kansas City. 11 grandchildren, 21 great-grandchildren, a sister-in-law, Barbara Moses of Hillsboro, and many nieces, nephews, and friends. Memorials may be made at the Viburnum Cemetery. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville for Patsy Mae Carl, whose funeral services will be Saturday afternoon at 1 at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Tomorrow, the Echo Bluff State Park, as part of the Women's Outdoor Program, women can attend Dutch oven cooking, not just for chili. This class will teach women how to use and maintain a Dutch oven, then eat some food prepared in a Dutch oven. Meet at the Bluff Top Pavilion at the Echo Bluff State Park. Class is free. It's open to all women 16 and above, but registration is required. To register, contact Connie Weber at 573-751-1224 or email Connie Weber at connie.weber@dnr.mo.gov. University of Missouri Extension in Shannon County will be holding Backyard Chickens 101 Thursday from 5:30 to 7. The course will be held at the Shannon County Extension Meeting Room in the Shannon County Extension Office in Eminence. This in-person course will teach you how much fun it is to raise chickens in your backyard. The topics include getting started, breeds, nutrition, housing, local regulations, the basics on marketing eggs, and more. There's no cost to attend. It's free. Those who want to attend, though, need to register by calling the Shannon County Extension Office, 573-226-3683, 3265. You can also register online at extension.missouri.edu/events. If you need more information about the Backyard Chickens 101, call Eric Mush, 573-729-3196. Salem Community Garden will be hosting a Growing Green educational workshop Thursday at 6 at the Salem Community Garden behind the Salem Methodist Church. The workshop will be on bees and pollinators. There is no cost to attend, and you do not have to have a plot at the community garden to attend either. It's open to everybody. You may want, though, to bring a lawn chair with you to be more comfortable. For more information about the Growing Green Educational Workshop about bees and pollinators, call Charlie Grimm, 573-368-9902, or the Denton County Extension at 573-729-3196. More of our Civic Record next after this.
Southtown Furniture.
Are you starting to think about what to get Dad for Father's Day? Let Southtown Furniture help you out with some great ideas that they have available for you. Right now, they have recliners on sale for Father's Day starting at $279 and an 8-gun cabinet for only $397.30. But don't wait, these prices won't last long, and Father's Day is June 16th. So get by and check out these great deals on the recliners and the 8-gun cabinet at Southtown Furniture at 1601 South Highway 19 right here in Salem. That's where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 here in Salem. Happy Father's Day from Southtown.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with our Civic Record, this Friday from 2 until 4 at the Creative Arts Center, participants can learn to tie-dye with Laura Miller. Students will learn to fold and tie a shirt, apply dye for desired patterns, then take home to rinse the next day. Students will choose a pattern to tie, choose their color of palette of dye, and then have a hands-on experience of creating their own unique wearable art piece. This class is available to students aged 10 to 18 and must be with a parent or legal guardian when they come. Register online at the Sackville website, and when checking out, please choose a shirt size. Cost is $25 per person. That includes all materials and instruction. There must be at least 3 students to hold the class, and it will be limited to no more than 12. On Friday, June 14th, the Montauk State Park will pay tribute to Flag Day, held in honor of the birthday or the adoption of the Stars and Stripes on June 14th of 1777. Numerous American flags will be on display throughout the park on cabins, the lodge, shelters, bridges, and much more. Drive by or walk through and see Old Glory flying proudly throughout Montauk State Park. Salem Eagles will be open Friday. The kitchen will be open for a delicious meal from 5 to 8. And starting at 7, karaoke can be heard with Stevie Small Town Karaoke DJ all the way up to 11 o'clock. The Salem Eagles is open to the public, and they're out on Highway 32 West, just past the airport. And you're welcome to attend. Everybody is. The Eagles this Friday has their kitchen open from 5 to 8, and then Stevie's Small Town Karaoke DJ from 7 to 11. Everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend. Come on out, be a part of it. The Eagles out Highway 32 West, just past the airport on the north side of the road. This Friday night from 6 to 8 at the Creative Arts Center, Paint with Dad, This or That with Danielle Norris. What a great way to spend some quality time with Dad. Kids, bring your father and grandpas out for a fun night of painting together. You have the choice of 2 different pictures. The artist will take you step by step through the whole process. Register online at the Sackville website. The cost is $20 for the dads, $5 for the children attending with an adult. For kiddos attending separately, it's $10. At least 6 people need to sign up, with no more than 20 permitted. The 17th Annual Upper Current River Cleanup will be held this Saturday. Locations for the cleanup will be Montauk State Park to Baptist Access to Cedar Grove, which is 8 miles, Cedar Grove to Acres, which is 8 miles, Acres to Pulltie, which is 10 miles, and Pulltie to Round Spring, which is 10 miles. People can also clean up a put-in or takeout area. Registration will be from 8 until 10 in the morning, Saturday at Montauk, Cedar Grove, Acres, Lower Landing, and the Pull-Type River Access Point. This is where you'll pick up your mesh trash bags and your T-shirt. For more information about the river cleanup, contact Jack or Mary Ficker of Stream Team 1028. Call them at 573-729-7065 or email them Jack_Mary Ficker at hotmail.com. That's JACK_MARYFICKER at hotmail.com. And should it rain, but it's not supposed to, it will be rescheduled into September. In the spring wild edibles class, it's going to be held on Saturday at the Kern River State Park. Participants will be doing a hands-on foraging of edibles where attendees will learn how to sustain a harvest for what is in season. Attendees will get to preserve jellies and syrups and that have already been preserved, and we'll get to try those out. Also, they'll have items from previous classes there as well. Class times from 9 in the morning till 7 that evening. They do ask you to bring a bottle of water, a notebook, good walking shoes. Everybody's going to be meeting at the Shenandoah Fire Tower classroom. This class is free and open to everyone age 16 and older. Registration is required. There's a limit of 20 people who can be a part of the class. To register, for more information, contact Connie Weber, 573-751-1224, or email her connie.weber@dnr.mo.gov. Kern River State Park's at 11,053 Dent County Road, 19D. And this Saturday, the Walking Faith Ministries, they're going to have a fish fry and a singing with the Mark Mathis family and Vintage Sound. They invite everybody. Come on out. Bring your lawn chairs. Enjoy the delicious fish and the incredible sounds of the Mark Mathis family and Vintage Sound. That's at the Walking Faith Ministries on Highway 19 North, just past the Northwood R4 School. It's free. Everybody's welcome to attend the fish fry and singing at the Walking Faith Ministries on Saturday. And at the Salem Nutrition site today, they'll be serving up Parmesan-crusted fish, cornbread, coleslaw, pinto beans, and milk. The meal's available to all ages. That's right, all ages. Doesn't matter what your age is. And right now, during part of their summer program, kids, those youngins up to 18 years of age, get to eat free. Check that out over there at the Salem Nutrition site at 604 North McGrath Lane. Now remember, all ages are welcome. Suggested contribution for those under the age of 60 is $7, except for those kids that eat free. And 60 and above, $5 suggested contribution. Don't forget lunches from 11 to 12:30, and they do have a soup and salad bar that gets underway at 10:30. The Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Should you have questions about the meal, about the kids eat free, etc., please call 729-2373, 729-2373, where again that meal today is Parmesan-crusted fish, cornbread, coleslaw, pinto beans, and milk. Don't forget the menu can change without notice. There you have it, a look at our civic record. It's a program, a church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased. Brought to you as a courtesy of Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. Head on down that way and check out the incredible selection of beautiful furnishings, bedding, appliances, accessories, and floor covering. It's all under one roof. It's part of the Bodar family of furniture stores that have been serving you since 1922. Head on down that way. What way am I talking about? 19 South, 2 blocks south of the Crossroads Shopping Center at 1601 South Highway 19. Call them at 729-3422 or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. It is where the bargains are. 7 minutes after 8 o'clock at KSMO Radio, we have coming your way some statewide news from the Missouri Net. Look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu. And then we have for you AP news and then sports from the Missouri Net. All the way, KSMO, Salem, Missouri.
The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring a live music festival June 22nd at the Dent County Commons, featuring Salem's very own Devin Sutterfield. He'll be opening for the Crow Boys out of New Orleans. It's a night you don't want to miss. Tickets are $30 a person and available at the Salem Chamber office or at the gate.
The simple truth hurts. It's not so simple, is it?
Gates open at 6 o'clock at the Dent County Commons in Salem, and there'll be food trucks, vendors, DJ music afterwards, and a beer garden. It's Devin Sutterfield opening for the Crow Boys June 22nd. Get your tickets now. This ad is paid for by the Dent County Tourism tax dollars.
Say goodbye to wasting your hard-earned money and traveling long distances to get your MRI. This is Bobby Sullins, Radiology Director at Salem Memorial District Hospital. The hospital now has the newest technology in-house 5 days a week, and it's open bore, meaning you have ample room to get comfortable during your exam. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
1 in 7 Missouri children is food insecure, not knowing where their next meal may come from. Drive to Feed Kids is a year-round effort of Missouri farmers, agribusinesses, and farm groups to address food insecurity in our state. Through meal packing events, gifted food products, hog processing, and monetary donations, the ag community provides support to the agencies serving our most vulnerable citizens. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffith. Missouri has executed a man for the 2009 killing of his ex-lover. Elisa Nelson was there to witness the execution.
69-year-old David Hosier was given 5 grams of phenobarbital for killing Angela Gilpin in Jefferson City. When the curtains opened to witness Hosier dying, he was atop a gurney wearing a white top and glasses with a white sheet pulled to his upper body. Hosier moved his head a couple of times. He did not appear to struggle. His spiritual advisor, Reverend Jeff Hood, was there with Hosier in his final moments. In Hosier's final statement, he quoted a biblical passage saying in part, "For I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith." The Missouri Department of Corrections says Hosier's body will be cremated. If the ashes are not claimed, they will be stored somewhere, possibly at a nearby funeral home. From the state prison in Bonne Terre, Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
A draft report for public comment will be issued in August to help determine the causes and impacts of recurring flooding along the Missouri River near Jefferson City. Ginger Neiman Harper, community planner for the Army Corps of Engineers, says she's heard comments that the protections in place are, quote, not enough to prevent future flooding.
We're trying to see, is it a structural solution, like perhaps a new levee that would provide a greater level of protection, or is it a combination of that and maybe some non-structural measures, which would include flood-proofing some of the buildings and things behind that leveed system, structure elevation, relocations, and things like that.
The Corps has been holding public hearings on how to best reduce flood risks along the 735 miles of the Missouri River from Sioux City, Iowa to St. Louis. House Speaker Dean Plocher and other House leaders have wrapped up their end-of-session tour across Missouri. Plocher is also seeking the Republican nomination for Secretary of State. This is Missouri Net.
The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services needs your help building a safer environment for older adults and adults with disabilities. Some forms of abuse, such as financial exploitation, neglect, and bullying, are often overlooked. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, call Missouri's Adult Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 800-392-0210 or report online at health.mo.gov/abuse. Together we can stop adult abuse. It's a crime.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
A recent contestant on Farmer Wants a Wife is talking about his experiences on the reality TV show. Ty Farrell of southeastern Missouri Sikeston spent season 2 looking for love, but in the end chose not to pursue a relationship with either of the big city female contestants chosen for him. He tells MissouriNet affiliate KSIM that the audition process was not easy.
Going through casting and everything, it's a difficult process. Background checks, just a number of things. That's like fingerprints and then psychological exams. I mean, it was like a part-time job back last summer.
Farrell says the producers encouraged him to pick someone, saying, quote, "America loves a good love story." He responded by saying, quote, "It's not my love story," end quote. Farmer Wants a Wife airs on Fox and streams on Hulu. And Westminster College in Central Missouri's Fulton is in high demand among would-be college students. A survey published by Digital Journal shows 50 colleges and universities in the U.S. with the largest growth in applications, and Westminster College comes in at number 14. This is MissouriNet.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At the KSMO studios, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today. And remember, lunch is served from 11 to 12:30. It's open to everyone. All ages are welcome. And right now, don't forget, during the summer program, kids eat free. The lunch today will be Parmesan-crusted fish, cornbread, coleslaw, pinto beans, and milk. Remember, lunch starts at 11, goes to 12:30. You have a soup and salad bar that gets underway at 10:30. Everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend. Suggested contribution if you're 60 and above, $5. Under the age of 60, it's $7. But again, kids from up to 18 years of age eat free. Now, your Salem Nutrition site's inside the Salem Senior Center. It's 604 North McGrath Lane. Call them should you have any questions about the program or about a meal at 729-2373. Where again, lunch today is Parmesan-crusted fish, cornbread, coleslaw, pinto beans, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. Cotton AP News coming up and sports from the MissouriNet right here on your hometown radio source. We are KSMO Radio.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
A better variety of music. KSMO, Salem.
AP News, I'm Jackie Quinn. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Qatar, urging Israel and Hamas to endorse a ceasefire proposal to stop the bloodshed in Israel. He notes Hamas is making more changes.
Some of the changes are workable, some are not.
And says the U.S. and others will continue pushing to reach a ceasefire deal.
The war that Hamas started on October 7th with its barbaric attack on Israel and on Israeli civilians will go on. More people will suffer. More Palestinians will suffer. More Israelis will suffer.
Rocket fires being traded in northern Israel. Hezbollah militants in Lebanon seeking revenge for an Israeli strike that killed 4 leaders. Our Charles De Ledesma reports.
Scores of rockets were fired from Lebanon hours after Israeli airstrikes killed 4 officials from the militant Hezbollah group.
Russian warships and aircraft have entered the Caribbean for military drills as tensions grow over Western support for Ukraine. President Biden today leaves for Italy. The summit of G7 leaders will include proposals to aid Ukraine. The president left Washington yesterday, flying to Delaware to be with his son Hunter, who was convicted on 3 felony counts related to his buying a gun while he was battling drug addiction. More from our Mike Kunzelman.
The president put out a statement saying that he respects the jury's decision and remains proud of him and his recovery from drugs.
A Republican Senate candidate in Nevada endorsed by Donald Trump has won his primary. Sam Brown overcoming a crowded field to challenge incumbent Democrat Jackie Rosen in November.
It's on to November where we're going to bring back accountability to D.C. We're going to restore good leadership.
Inflation in the U.S. eased last month. It's a hopeful sign that a pickup in prices that occurred earlier this year may have passed. This is AP News. Workers at Waffle House locations will be getting a pay raise.
Waffle House CEO Joe Rogers III said base pay without tips will rise to at least $3 per hour and then gradually rise to at least $5.25 per hour by June 2026. Over the last year, the Union of Southern Service Workers has held strikes at Waffle House locations to demand higher pay, 24-hour security at restaurants, and an end to the company's practice of deducting $3.15 per day from workers' paychecks for meals. Rogers said wage increases will be paid for by higher menu prices. Waffle House has 2,000 restaurant locations across the U.S., primarily in the South and Midwest. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
Flooded roadways in Naples, Florida, where a tropical system continues bringing heavy rain and flooding to central and southern Florida. I'm Jackie Quinn, AP News.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
McDonald's bagels are back, and they brought along a new bestie. Add any size iced coffee for $2.69. I can't resist a steak, egg, and cheese bagel with a tender, juicy steak patty and savory grilled onions. I can also get a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel or a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. Best of all, I can get a great deal by adding any size iced coffee for just $2.69. A McD bagel and iced coffee. These breakfast besties are the best way to start my day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Remember, large trucks and buses need more room to maneuver, so respect the load and share the road. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals lost to the Yankees 10-1. Aaron Judge hit his major league leading 25th homer. Giancarlo hit a 446-foot shot to straightaway center. Those came in the 7th with the game already out of hand. Brady Singer was tagged with 7 of those runs, the killer inning the 4th when he allowed 4.
Definitely a good lineup. Just wish one of them obviously made some better pitches there and, like I said, stay away from, kind of that bigger inning.
A pitcher's duel in St. Louis between Miles Michaelis and Pirates phenom Paul Skeens, but the Cardinals lost 2-1. Ryan Helsley walked 2 in the 9th, gave up the first 2 runs in the game.
A walk and left a pitch in the zone to McCutcheon that he put a good swing on, and another walk, and had a chance to strike a couple guys out and ended up hitting some sac flies, but I just kind of beat myself tonight.
Nolan Gorman led off the 9th with a homer. Michaelis took a perfect game into the 6th inning. He retired the first 16 batters before a walk. Then he allowed his first hit in the 7th, a leadoff triple. But he got a strikeout and double play to get out of that threat. Skeens struck out 8 Cardinals in 6 1/3. Travis Kelce says he has no plans to stop playing football. He's having too much fun.
I can't put a time frame on it, man. I love coming to work every single day. I know that there's opportunities outside of football for me. I'm still a little kid when I come into this building, man. I know I'm 34 years old, about to be 35, but I have a love to do this right here. I'm going to do it till the wheels fall off, and hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon. I can definitely understand that it's towards the end of the road than it is the beginning of it.
Kelce has 907 receptions for 11,328 yards and 74 touchdowns. Kelce leads a tight end room that includes Noah Gray, Irv Smith Jr., and rookie Jared Wiley. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
I know I need to pay attention to my health, but I just can't seem to find the time. Between rushing to work and taking care of the kids, there's not much time left over for me. So I decided to start small by eating more fruits and vegetables and being more active. And then I got the family to make some changes too. We started by keeping a bowl of fresh fruit on the counter, and I limit the amount of sweet snacks I keep in the house. I've also found some creative ways to add more vegetables to our meals. We're taking more walks, and on the weekends, we head down to the pool at the rec center. It doesn't happen every day, but it does happen. You don't have to change your entire life to be healthier. Just make some simple changes and include your family. You'll see how easy and fun it can be.
You can make a difference. Eat smart, play hard. And when you do, your kids will too. A challenge from USDA.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
With growing season underway and next year already in sight, the Missouri Fertilizer Control Board encourages producers to consider a split nitrogen application strategy. Splitting your nutrient application will better protect your budget and support crop yields. Don't rely on last year's plan. Start working with your local retailer to finish this season strong. Learn more at mofcb.com/nutrient-management.
Many people start out their day with a great cup of coffee from Philmart. But did you know they also have cappuccinos and vanilla and mocha frappes? You can even get ice-cold Starbucks frappuccinos in a variety of flavors. And don't forget about the delicious biscuits and gravy in 2 sizes, small and large, until 11 o'clock every morning. What a way to start your day. Philmart, more than just a convenience store, at the corner of Highway 19 in Franklin, open 7 days a week.
At 8:24 at KSMO, our forecast being brought to you by Philmart right here in Salem. It's sunny. High of 85 degrees. Winds out of south 5 to 10. Clear skies tonight. Low of 61. Now, it's going to get a little bit muggier today and tonight than we've had the last few days. Even a little bit cool last night, but probably not going to feel that much cool tonight. Sunny skies come Thursday and even warmer. High of near 90 with a heat index about 95 to 97. Southwest winds Thursday night, partly cloudy, low of 67 with a southwesterly breeze at 5 miles an hour. Sunshine Friday, high close to 90. Winds that are light and variable become northerly in the morning. Partly cloudy Friday night, low 65. And Saturday, sunny, hot, humid, high about 90 with a 97-degree heat index. And Sunday, even warmer with a high of 93 and that heat index expected over 100. At the KSMO studios right now, well, we're not there yet, but we have plenty of sunshine. Beautiful morning now. 66 degrees, sunny skies, 5-mile-an-hour winds out of south, 83% of relative humidity, and the pressure at 30.03 inches. It is rising here at KSMO Radio. And that'll do it for a look at your weather, brought to you as a courtesy of Philmart right here in Salem. Remember, you can stop on by, play the lottery, get a hot cup of coffee, get delicious biscuits and gravy, or even pick up your needed supplies for the weekend, like ice, charcoal, propane. They got you covered. And all those amenities you may not even be thinking about. Even some household products, a quart of motor oil, even batteries. Your friends at Philmart right here in Salem at the corner of Highway 19 in Franklin. And they're open every day, 7 days a week. Coming up next, time for a little agribusiness news. It's the Missouri Report from the Brownfield Farm Market Network, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO, your hometown radio source.
I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield. Add bushels to your crop this summer with Full Scale from Helena. Learn more on the FieldLink podcast or ask your Helena representative. The ranking member of the Senate Agriculture Committee says the Republican-drafted framework of the Farm Bill puts farmers first. Senator John Bozeman from Arkansas says the framework modernizes the farm safety net, facilitates the expansion of access to overseas markets, makes significant investments in ag research, and also makes historic investments in conservation and protects nutrition programs. Craig Meeker, a Kansas farmer and president of the National Sorghum Producers, says it contains what farmers need.
The cost production adjustments are critical, and having more farm in the Farm Bill is definitely what National Sorghum Producers is wanting in the new Farm Bill. And Senator Bozeman has delivered that in his framework.
Senator Bozeman says the proposal builds on the momentum from the committee's passage of the House version of the Farm Bill and Chairwoman Stebenow's release of the Senate Democratic priorities. Meeker tells Brownfield the increased funding for research is critical to the continued success of America's farmers and ranchers.
Land-grant universities and other places that have the opportunities to produce better crops and better hybrids.
Bozeman told reporters on a Tuesday call that the goal is to get a farm bill across the finish line this year, but if it doesn't seem possible, an extension of the current farm bill is likely. The Missouri Farm Bureau president says he's concerned what the U.S. Department of Energy's newly proposed electric corridors might mean for property rights. Garrett Hawkins says the national interest electric transmission corridors, or NITCs, are an attempt at a federal land grab to expedite transmission lines.
As you talk about fast-tracking state authority to fast-track these projects, ultimately what that means is less intervention, more ability to allow private entities and others to use eminent domain to take private property for these mega projects.
He says any decision to expedite high-voltage transmission lines should be left to the impacted states. The U.S. Department of Energy is taking public comments on the proposal through June 24th, and following the comment period, the proposed list of NITCs will be narrowed down to a final list. Missouri kicked off its June Dairy Month celebration with a milk toast. Brownfield's Michelle Stangler reports.
Missouri's dairy industry contributes more than $2.1 billion to the state's economy. Chris Chen, Missouri's Director of Ag, says it's something to celebrate.
Really happy to help promote the hard work of our Missouri dairymen and women who work hard every single day to make sure that we have a wholesome, nutritious dairy product on the grocery store shelf.
In Jefferson City, Missouri, I'm Michelle Stangler for Brownfield.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Are you looking for a better way to sell farm, construction, or fleet equipment? Purple Wave Auction takes the hassle out of selling heavy equipment. Our experienced auction professionals make the entire process easy and will market each asset not just to our enormous equipment buying community, but specifically to the right bidders who are eager to purchase your specific assets. We'll handle the paperwork and payments so you can get back to running your business. Join the growing list of happy sellers who don't just sell but succeed with Purple Wave Auction. Straight, simple, sold.
In 2023, through the generosity of Missouri farmers, ranchers, agribusinesses, FFA, 4-H, and other supporters, the Missouri Farmers Care Drive to Feed Kids provided more than 1 million meals to food banks throughout the state. Help us put food grown in Missouri on the plates of hungry Missouri children. Together, we can ensure Missouri children have the food that they need to thrive. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime. Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports with amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays. There's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball. When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be. We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees in the wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji. My Old Spice is missing! No!
Every year, feral hogs cause major damage to Missouri's land, crops, and wildlife. The Missouri Feral Hog Elimination Partnership helps landowners trap and remove feral hogs, restoring farmland and woods throughout the state. Report feral hog sightings and protect your land. Trapping is the most effective way to eradicate feral hogs, and the partnership can help you do that. Don't shoot at hogs. Report them and get free assistance from the partnership. Go to mdc.mo.gov/feral hogs to learn more.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable